Boleh dia baca. I just write about random things, right? Don't keep it. Jangan simpan. Tulis. Especially to people you love. When you love them, maybe you're upset with them, tell them, okay? When thought is closed in caves. Apabila what I thought? Di dalam gua. Then love will show its roots in the deepest hell. Oh, whoa, that's powerful. Pretending you aren't going to die. This is so Islamic, by the way. Sebab kita memang digalakkan untuk mengingat mati. Agaknya kalau kita duk ingat mati, perangai kita ni elok sikit lah. Huh? Pretending you aren't going to die is detrimental to the enjoyment of life. Maknanya macam tak fikir langsung. Korang fikir tak pasal mati? Jarang lah. Ada sekali-sekali. Tapi kena fikir lebih banyak lagi lah. It is detrimental in the same way that it would be detrimental for a basketball player to pretend there was no end to the game he was playing. Got it? Faham tak ni? Dia macam kalau ahli sukan, kalau kita macam pura-pura yang kita takkan mati. Tu yang perangai macam sial sisiko tu. Dekat dalam internet tu macam-macam cakap pasal orang. Tak pernah ingat mati kita ni ingat diri sendirilah. Mehlah ingatkan mati. Kita cakap baik-baik ke orang. Orang ingat kita pun pasal benda-benda baik-baik. Now honestly, I actually think of dying. Like seriously. Alright. So janganlah berpura-pura yang kita ni takkan mati. Alright. Yet many of us, including myself, keep pretending that our life's game will have no end. It will end, honey. We keep planning to do great things someday when we feel like it. So kita akan buat ni, nantilah satu hari nanti aku pergi dekat pantai tu. Nantilah aku masak. Nantilah aku kemai rumah. Atau nantilah aku belajar. Nantilah aku solat. Nantilah aku... Oh my God. We keep planning to do great things. Macam balik. We keep planning, kita asyik plan untuk buat benda-benda yang hebat satu hari nanti apabila kita rasa kita nak buat. When we feel like it. We assign our goals and dreams to that imaginary island in the sea that Dennis Wakely calls Someday Isle. Satu hari nanti. We find ourselves saying, someday I'll do this. Someday I'll do that. Oh my Lord. Confronting our own death doesn't have to wait until we run out of life. In fact, being able to vividly imagine our last hours, kalau kita buat macam tu, on our deathbed, creates a paradoxical sensation. The feeling of being born all over again. Oh, God. People living deeply, wrote poet and diarist Anis Nin, have no fear of death. And as Bob Dylan has sung, he who is not busy being born is busy dying. Wow, powerful. Okay. Sekian. It's deep stuff, guys. Deep stuff. Okay. Okay, thanks Izara for sharing that. Okay. Sorry. Boleh tiru idea tu. Betul ke Dina? Alrighty. Show me kat Dina. Tajuk buku kat Dina. Tak adalah. Tadi ada orang cakap dia tak ada motivation. So Abang Ikwan bawa keluar buku ni. Ni first time kat Dina baca. So okay, salah satu cara adalah untuk fikir yang kita ni mungkin mati besok hari ni. So we don't have that much time left, right? And jangan tunggu. Oh, I'll do that one day. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. What do you need? Apa yang korang kena buat? Kena belajar? Kenapa? Apa yang korang kena buat? Do it now. Alright. Okay. Nak sambung lagi? Sambung lagi? Nak sambung lagi tak? Alright, sambung. Okay. Kak Wan! Oh, I love you too, Kak Wan. Okay, nak lagi sama okay. Oh, yang buku Kak Dina tulis. Okay, good. Oh, yang sejuk sangat nampak. Ada sejuk lah Kak. Entahlah, winter kat Queensland dia macam pelik sikit. So, ni buku bukan untuk advice je. Tulis je apa-apa. Harapan. Kesedihan. Just lah. Okay. Okay lah, sambung lah. Okay, nak. Okay, kita sambung. Okay, so tadi, one way to motivate yourself. But honestly, I think I'm going to try and do that as well. Kita duduk imagine yang kita ni akan mati. Apa yang kita nak cakap pada orang? Apa yang kita rasa nak buat yang kita belum sempat buat? Okay? Saya nak sangat live ni sampai sekolah kan tak boleh dengar. Kat Germany bil telefon mahal. Okay. Kat sini temperature sampai 3, kadang-kadang 9. So dia pelik dia. Kadang-kadang malam pagi tu 8, 7, 6 darjah Celsius. Lepas tu petang pop naik ke 19, 20 macam tu. Okay, how to motivate yourself. Tip number 2. Alright. Okay. Banyak. Dia sampai 100. Aku nak share 2 je. Okay. Aku ni. We all need motivation, don't we? We all need, we all need to support each other, to help each other, lift each other up, help each other become better people. But what you see is a lot of people putting each other down. Kalau jumpa, salah sikit nak faham orang ni, orang tu. Macam like, let's just be kinder people, hey. Like everyone has things they need to fix on themselves, but don't be too hard on people. Yeah. Okay, tip number 2. Okay, so macam mana kita nak motivate diri? Imagine lah yang kita ni akan meninggal dunia tak lama lagi. That is actually very scary. Build a track record. Maksudnya apa? Build a track record. It's not what we do that makes us tired. Bukan benda yang kita buat yang membuatkan kita ni penat. It's what we don't do. Benda yang buat kita penat adalah benda yang kita tak buat. The task we don't complete, benda yang kita tak siapkan, causes us the most fatigue. Membuatkan kita rasa penat tersangat-sangat yang kita tak buat. Kata orang ni, I was giving a motivational seminar. And during one of the breaks, a small man who looked to be in the 60s, ada orang datang, umur dia macam 60 tahun lah datang kat dia. Dia kata, masalah saya ni, sebenarnya saya tak pernah pun dapat siapkan benda. Saya selalu start nak buat benda, buat projek ni, tapi tak habiskan. Dia kata, I'm always off on to something else before anything is completed. So tak siapkan lah benda yang sepatutnya nak siapkan. He then asked whether I could give him some affirmations that might alter his belief system. Apa yang boleh bantu dia lah untuk menukar sistem pemikiran dia. He recently saw the problem as being one of belief. Dia rasa itu satu kepercayaan. Masalah dia masalah kepercayaan. Because he does not believe that he's a good finisher. Dia rasa yang dia tak percaya yang dia ni boleh siapkan benda. Because he did not believe he was a good finisher, he did not finish anything. Sebab dia percaya yang dia tak bagus, jadi dia tak siapkan. So he wanted a magical word. So dia ni datanglah kat Mamat ni nak minta macam tolonglah dia, bagilah kata-kata semangat, kan. Brainwash dia. Do you think affirmations is what you need? Engkau nak aku cakap kat engkau yang benda-benda itu ke yang kau perlukan? If you had to learn how to use a computer, could you do it by sitting on your bed and repeating the affirmations? So kalau kita nak belajar pakai komputer, adakah kita akan duduk, aku tahu pakai komputer, aku tahu pakai komputer, aku tahu pakai komputer, ya ke? Atau I'm a great person on computer. Affirmations would probably have no effect on his ability to use the computer. So it's not what you believe, right? The best way to change your belief system, macam mana nak mengubah sistem kepercayaan diri ini, is to change the truth about yourself, he said. So, kalau kita nak tukar sistem kepercayaan diri ni, kita perlu tukar truth. Apa truth? Apa truth? Bahasa Melayu. Apa truth? Azwan ni Ali ni kenapa gelak ni? Dina. Korang tolong. Sayang, truth apa sayang? Jujur. Kita perlu jujur lah pada diri. We believe the truth faster than we believe false affirmations. To believe that you are a good finisher, you must begin by building a track record of finishing tasks. Okay, faham tak apa dia cakap ni? So, dia kata you kena build a track record. So, macam mana kita nak percaya pada diri kita adalah apabila kita betul-betul buat benda tu dan kita habiskan benda tu, dan baru kita akan percaya pada diri kita. He followed my suggestion. Macam kita nak solat, you kena buat solat tu, you percaya, aku boleh solat. Macam tu. He followed my suggestions with great enthusiasm. He bought a notebook and at the top of the first page, he wrote, things I finish. Okay, lepas tu dia beli buku nota sebab dia ni orang yang jenis tak pernah siapkan benda. So, dia beli buku nota, dia tulis benda-benda yang aku siapkan, yang dah siap. Each day, he made a point of setting small goals and finishing them. Whereas in the past, he would be sweeping his front walk and leave it unfinished when the phone rang. Now, he'd let the phone ring so he can finish the job and record it in his notebook. The more things we write down, the more confident we become, and he was truly becoming a finisher. And he had the notebook to prove it. Consider how much more permanent his new belief was than if he had tried to do with affirmations. He could have whispered to himself all night long, I'm a great finisher, I'm a great finisher. But the right side of his brain would have known better. It would have said to him, no, you're not. Stop worrying about what you think of yourself and start building a track record that proves that you can motivate yourself to do whatever you want to do. Okay. Start dalam jam. Kebenaran, okay. Yeah. Okay, so maknanya kalau kita nak, okay, Kak Nina rasa affirmations are important. Tahu tak affirmations ni apa? Affirmations ni, dia macam kata-kata pada diri sendiri, okay? Dia macam kalau korang tengok lah kat dalam Instagram ni kan, I am beautiful, I am free. Macam tu kan. Ada yang I am free, I am beautiful, I am this, I am that. Macam tu lah affirmations. Ataupun kita duduk depan cermin, kita, Wadina, you're a great person. You're fine. You're just nice the way you are. You're beautiful, you're strong. Itulah affirmations. Tapi buku ni cakap, affirmation sahaja tak mencukupi. Kalau kita nak belajar komputer kan, dia kata, aku boleh buat komputer, aku boleh pakai komputer, aku boleh buat komputer. Tak, kita kena bangun dan buat. I think affirmations is a good start though. So I have to I think affirmations are incredibly powerful. Once you say something to yourself each day, you do believe it. But then I think belief is the start. So pada yang tak motivated sangat tu, find something, actually do it. Like actually berdiri kat depan cermin tu and cakap, you can do this, you are strong. Macam tu lah. If you need, kadang-kadang siapa lagi nak kata ni benda ni kat kita, kan? Kita cakap pada diri sendiri lah, kan? Kita kena, siapa lagi nak love ourselves gitu, right? Okay. Hari-hari buat. Good job. I rasa, I think affirmations are, I think it's quite new. It's a new trend, especially giving your children the affirmations, right? But be careful not to over-affirm something that is not true, right? Until you're in a... Yeah, so there's always a balance in things, right? Hello. Kak Wadina, ya, Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam. So affirmation saya guna masa tengah ada bisikan syaitan. Macam mana tu? Macam mana tu? Macam bisikan syaitan macam mana? Okay. Dah boleh buat podcast buku ni Kak Dina. Okay. Hai, ni tak ada tajuk lah kita. Tak ada tajuk kita. Borak je. Ya Allah, sakit kepala aku ni. Okay, itulah sebab diorang tanya. Okay. Harapnya 2 tip itu berguna lah. Okay. Ada apa-apa lagi nak cerita? How's work? Is my desserts? I actually have not started work yet. So, I mean, my office job. I might have other work, but my office job as a psychologist, I actually have not really started it yet, but I'm starting soon. So, ada buat online Zoom untuk saya kat Sydney. Oh, you mean telehealth? I'll ask my boss. Tiba-tiba teringat cerita senario. Oh, mi halam, mi Maggi, mi goreng, mi apa? Malas rasa macam nak tangguh kerja. Oh no, janganlah sayang. Contohnya macam relax, esok kan boleh buat. Ya. Kak bagi nasihat, Alhamdulillah. Oh ni painting ni Kak Dina beli dekat Etsy je. Etsy je, betul print lah. Ramai ikut ni, tengok Kak Dina bebel-bebel dengan korang. Dia jealous. Dengan dia tak layan kata. Dengan orang Instagram ni layan dia kata. Zarina, I'm glad. Market psychologist in Melbourne. What do you mean by that? Gigi rongak. Itulah dia. Sometimes we need to find a psychologist. Look, if you... Okay, so here's the thing, right? Sometimes you're not going to have a perfect fit with the first psychologist that you see. Sometimes you will. So you have to have that connection. And sometimes, masalahnya, bila kita jumpa psychologist non-Muslim, say, for example, we are Muslim, we are culturally diverse, kita ada... katalah kita ni orang Melayu ke, orang Asia ke, kita jumpa psychologist Mak Saleh. Mak Saleh ni tak faham kadang-kadang. It's hard for them because they don't have that lived experience. So I do feel that sometimes seeing a psychologist that understands your background, your culture, your religion would really help. Kak Dina pernah jumpa lah psychologist Mak Saleh ni. Lepas tu macam bila tak lebih nak faham. Right? So sometimes you need to shop around and find a psychologist that sometimes the first time will not work for you. That really understands. That really can understand. Kadang jumpa masa tu kadang tengah depressed ke tengah anxious ni tu lah. Kadang jumpa lah Mak Saleh nak cerita lah. Kita banyak trauma lah apa semua. Lepas tu dia boleh cakap, what's wrong with that? I'm like, that's a lot of wrong with that. So sometimes, yeah, they do, some psychologists say the right thing or you've not met the right psychologist for you yet. So don't give up. I think therapy is very, very important. Macam kalau orang yang ambil medication, especially relying on medication alone without therapy does not help as much as if you take medication and you do therapy. There's lots of therapy around. There's CBT, there's mindfulness, there's acceptance therapy, there's motivational interviewing. So there's a lot type of therapy out there. And you need to find a qualified psychologist to help you to go through the worst times of your life. Alrighty? Okay. Akak saya terkesan betul apa yang akak cakap tadi. Betul lah kan? Bila kita solat, kepala kita berada di kedudukan yang paling bawah dan hati kita ke atas. And that's the only position. Itu saja posisi dalam sujud tu yang meletakkan hati kita lebih atas daripada otak kita ni. Kita rasa macam kita ni hebat sangat ni masalahnya. Tu dia. So when you sujud, I think it's very important for you to have that, kita rasa macam humble. Kan? Solat ni patutnya macam humble yourself, make you macam orang yang lebih baik lah sepatutnya. Tapi kalau kita just movement saja without any meaning to your solat, I think it loses the essence of it. So feel that. Like bila korang sujud tu, korang rasa yang Allah is the greatest. Sebab kita kata Subhana Rabbiyal A'la tu kan. Segala puji bagi Tuhan yang lebih maha, yang paling tinggi kan. So macam kita ni rendah, Tuhan tinggi. So that should humble you. So people who pray should be more humble people. Bukan people yang jaji-jaji ke orang lain. Kan? Gitulah. Or you're trying mindfulness. Is it mindfulness with CBT? With cognitive behavior therapy? Good luck to you. Mindfulness is lovely. I love mindfulness. Ikutsalam. Good luck. Hi Zurama. Hi Hamza. Good luck. You got this. Okay? You got this. We all have issues. We all have trauma. You know? Life is hard for many of us. Right? And but I think healing yourself is a beautiful journey. And we all can heal. No matter how big, how much our trauma is, we all have that resilience in us, and human beings are actually more resilient than we can imagine. heal. Take your time, slowly, inshallah. We all can heal. We all can. It's different process for different people. But look, inshallah, we have the strength in ourselves. Inshallah. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up, no matter what. Alrighty. Okay, Kak Dina. Satu lagi lah. Aduh, it's a podcast. Oh my god, I like barely have time. Maybe I should. Would you guys listen to my podcast? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, kita tak ada tajuk. Oh, kita borak je, Arif. Okay. Ada apa-apa soalan lagi? Sebelum kita beransur. You would think there's enough people to listen to in the podcast. Ceramah Ustaz di Malaysia. Kak Dina minat siapa? Siapa yang korang minat? Semua Kak Dina minat. Semua baik-baik, semua Kak Dina minat. You are professional. I hope to be. Oh, can you share how you get registered? Ada orang belajar psikologi ke kat sini? There are steps to get registered and you follow the requirements. There are different pathways to get yourself registered in Australia. So depends. Dia banyak pathway. Ada pathway PhD, ada pathway 5+1, ada pathway 4+1. But kalau nak jadi registered psychologist okay, so kepada Ustaz Wadi Anwar memang best. Okay, so ada ke orang yang nak belajar psikologi? So kita rasa being a psychologist in Australia is so difficult, so hard, sangat-sangat susah. Banyak sangat requirement dia. So semua health practitioner, so semua orang doktor ke, physiotherapist ke, nurse ke, semua kena register dengan a medical body kat sini. So dia adalah syarat-syarat dia semua. In Australia, siapa nak belajar psychology, it is very very competitive, sangat-sangat susah. So saya belajar psikologi degree 3 tahun. Lepas tu you kena buat honours untuk setahun lagi. Lepas tu you boleh sambung buat masters. And then there's a lot of pathways to become a registered psychologist. Semuanya ada dekat APRA punya website. But getting into honours and getting into a master's program is very very competitive, sangat-sangat susah. Sebab dekat sini yang belajar psikologi ni biasanya orang-orang yang lebih berumur. Your GPA needs to be very high. You can ada macam some kind of life experience. You can ada clinical experience. It's hard. I find it's so competitive. Like ramai sangat orang nak ambil that masters or honours. Dan jadi sangat-sangat kompetitif dan sangat-sangat susah. A lot of people who graduate as with a psychology degree don't even become psychologists. Like people, it's because it's very very tough, right? Especially in Australia, it is so hard here. A lot, because to me, a psychology degree on its own is macam tak berapa nak. It's like you can't do anything with it. Unless you do a master's, like you do a master's of counselling or you do a master's of that's the pathway. The pathway to become a registered psychologist in Australia is a bit difficult. Mestilah kat dia belajar psikologi. Macam mana nak jadi psychologist kalau tak belajar psikologi? Lepas IGCSE, where I am working. Yes, I am working. You got offer a bachelor's of psychology yang dapat offer kat La Trobe tu. Yeah, you get. You're most welcome, Hai Zura. Kak Dina dengar ceramah Albit. You tak. Kak Dina tak dengar ceramah Albit. Tapi Kak Dina nampak lah kerja-kerja baik yang dia buat. Dia tolong orang banyak. Pernah give up? Of course lah pernah give up. Hai, Kak Dina macam depressed gila masa belajar tu. Lagi-lagi masa tengah tulis thesis tu. Kak Dina memang depression. Down, memang. Hei, gitulah memang belajar memang susah, kan? Okay. I believe in general studying in Australia or doing Australian syllables is difficult. Did an Australian foundation and it was hard. It depends. I think that Malaysian students who actually study in Australia can do really well. Depends on what course, I guess. Macam make UIA. Okay, that's good. Boleh. Miss Wardina, kalau dia buat telehealth tu, maklumkan gigi rongak. Okay, boleh, insyaAllah. Masa depressed tu Kak Dina ada marah anak-anak tak? Mestilah. Lelaki-lelaki kita semakin marah. Mestilah. Kesian kat dia orang. Kita kesal lagi kat diri kita sendiri. Itulah kita kalau tak jaga diri sendiri, kita tak boleh nak jaga orang yang kita sayang. What you can say when people don't agree, kenapa dia tak agree? Check dulu jap. So macam, may I know why you don't agree with me? Macam-macam alasan lah. Tapi kita rasa go for it. Kalau kita tak sanggup habis, at least you tried. At least you try, kata jangan menyesal nanti. Kak Dina start umur berapa? Continue study 2 lah. Kak Dina graduate umur 38. Untuk study psychology, apa subjek yang diorang perlu fokus? Kak Dina tak tahulah. Dekat Malaysia Kak Dina tak tahu. Kat Malaysia ada subjek psychology tak? Masa high school. Jadilah belajar apa-apa pun susah. Tak ada belajar senang. Kan kalau kita nak, if you want something in life, it's always hard. Pakai perfume tak? Kak Dina jarang sebab Kak Dina tak ada bau BO. Kak Dina tak ada body odor. So Kak Dina jarang lah pakai perfume. Tapi kadang-kadang Kak Dina pakai juga. Tapi tak adalah macam wangi nak mampus sampai orang 10 batu bau korang kan. Tak ada. Memang ada hadis about perfume. So janganlah sampai macam, you know, I mean, faham lah. Tapi kalau kau bau badan tu pakailah. Tapi Kak Dina tak ada bau sangat. So, you know, I don't really need to wear perfume. Tak ada. No, I graduate my bachelor's at 38, honey. Cantik lu bayi dong Kak Dina. Terima kasih. I have 10 batu Arabic people. Apa tu? I have job barber's degree. Then dapat offer sama masters. But everyone disagree when I want to pursue. They ask me to take care of my family and maintain my job. You know what? Sometimes in life, memang kita akan jumpa dengan decision yang susah ni. You know, it's a hard one. It's a hard decision. Think about it. Cakap, explore options, pros and cons, and then make a decision. Why, Alif? That's old, right? Tapi dekat Australia ni, change of careers and orang tua belajar je. So kita taklah rasa macam kita ni tua sangat. Masa kita nak belajar psikologi tu, ramai je orang tua. Lagi tua dari Kak Dina pun ada. So taklah kita rasa macam Kak Dina kerja. Bau perfume dari 10 batu, Arab people pening bau perfume kuat sangat. Adik ipar saya ambil psikologi di UK. Kemudian habis master di UKM. And sambung belajar di Jepun. Masya Allah, it's amazing, Maria. Masya Allah. Good luck. Yelah, kita ni, hidup ni, kita different calling, right? Kita ada macam-macam perjalanan hidup manusia. So, kita pilih lah jalan hidup yang paling sesuai untuk kita, kan? Tapi satulah, tak payah dengar sangat cakap orang lain. Kita kena trust in ourselves. Sebab orang, most people don't lift you up. Most people like to see you when you're down. You have to trust yourself and work hard. No matter what you do. You buka business, you work hard. No matter what. You become a mom, you need to work hard. I think work ethic is very, very important. And you'll make it. You'll make it, inshallah. Which uni? I was in Griffith University. Griffith in Queensland. Kak Dina, saya peminat Kak Dina. Oh, Masya Allah, terima kasih. Kak Dina tak nak balik Malaysia. Nak balik nak makan durian. Kau nak belanja durian ke? Tapi Kak Dina banyak sangat komitmen kat sini. Harap-harapnya hujung tahun ni boleh balik lah. Siti Nur Hidayah Omar, you're welcome. Mungkin satu hari Kak Dina akan menetap di Malaysia. Mungkin. Now thesis tinggal sikit lagi umur siap. Masya Allah, Izzati Ali. You got this, girl. Just push sikit lagi tu. Push lagi. Buat je. It will end soon, okay? And you'll get there. I want to see your cat. Bagi. Kita panggil dia nak. Nak tak? Kita panggil dia. Kak Dina. Adik-adik Kak Dina duduk mana? Adik Kak Dina seorang kat UK. Actually 2 orang kat UK. Seorang belajar kat Manchester, seorang belajar dekat Cambridge. Adik Kak Dina yang perempuan 2 orang lagi dekat Malaysia. Oh, wait, I call my cat. Wait, I think my cat is sleeping, but kita kacau dia dah. Bagi tu naughty sangat tu. Collar dia pun hilang sebab naughty sangat. Sampai collar hilang. Kejap kita panggil dia nak. Kejap nak. Naughty tu. Naughty sangat. Kamu sangat dengan dia. Bagilah. Ada orang panggil bagilah. Ada orang panggil bagilah. Boleh? Nak tengok ke tak? Nak tengok tak orang Malaysia nak? Ni orang Malaysia bagi. Oi! Janganlah lari. Sinilah bagi. Sayanglah bagi. Sekejap. Ni. Budak naughty ni. Dia ni memang paling naughty. Ni paling naughty dalam dunia ni. Ni. Geram sangat dengan dia ni. Ni. Naughty sangat ni. Sekejap tak mau. Duduklah sini sayang. Duduklah sini. Tengok Malaysia tu. Bagi pakai Melayu tak bagi? Tadi Umi cakap bahasa Melayu, lompat juga. Mana cakap dah jangan lompat. Elok je dia. Sekejap sayang. Duduk sinilah. Duduk sini. Cakap, duduk sinilah. Bestnya. Ini dia. Ini. Semua tanya, Abang Iko kat mana? Tanya. Ni, budak naughty ni, collar dia ni hilang. Ganas sangat ni. Demuk tak faham English lah, Mami. Bahasa Melayu je. Good boy ke naughty boy ni? Cuba cakap. Kucing. Berapa kg ni? Entahlah. Ayo. Tak nak dia. Sekejap. Sakit dia tak nampak. Okay. Apply kerja Australia dulu ke apply visa kerja? Kak Dina rasa korang ni kalau nak cuba cari korang pergi cari migration agent lah kalau nak datang sini. What do you think of people in terms of psychology who care so much interest in what people think of themselves? Like, dia kisah apa orang fikir pasal dia? Are you talking about that? Until it hurt them so much. Look, I think people experiences are different because people have different upbringing. Different things happen to different people, and there's always a reason why people feel the way that they do. So we are not here to judge anyone else. And I think when you look at people, you have to understand the complexities of people's behaviour. Why a person does something that they do. Ada sebab-sebab dia. Mungkin sebab cara dia dibesarkan, kepercayaan dia, books that they read, people that they're around with, you know, the traumas that they have. So there's always a good reason. And mostly boils back down to macam mana kita dibesarkan waktu kecil. A lot of us, you know, we have a lot of healing to do. You know, that's why I think like even though you're not like orang yang jumpa psychologist ni tak semestinya dia macam kena anxiety, depression dulu, right? Sometimes you go to a psychologist to help discover your resilience and strength, which is called positive psychology. There's a field of positive psychology where we look for strength in people. What was I saying? So understanding behaviour and understanding kenapa orang ni macam ni. Kita kadang-kadang kita tak tahu cerita orang. Orang tak cerita semua. Kita tak tahu belakang cerita orang tu ada banyak benda. Actually sebenarnya kalau kita faham kenapa orang tu buat benda, bila kita dengar semua cerita dia, you'll be a bit more kinder to people. So, bila kat dia tengok kan, orang-orang duk komen-komen pasal orang lain dekat Instagram kan, ataupun dekat forum ke apa, like, try and be a bit more kinder people. We don't know people's stories. Like, we don't know what they have to go through. We don't know their upbringing. We don't understand fully the complexities of things in people's lives. So don't act like you do. That's it. Mild panic disorder. Okay, all right. It's manageable, right? How to manage social anxiety disorder? Do you have you been diagnosed yet? Is the question. Okay, Ain, Jasmine. Tapi tak tahu nak cakap apa. Okay, I think when you say that you need help, I mean, you are very self-aware. Maknanya you know yourself and you are ada kesedaran diri tu, which is wonderful. That's the first step. Go and see them, and they will assess you, and then you will find things to talk about. Kekalkan confident untuk orang introvert. Hari-hari sangat kesian orang introvert ni. Kak Dina rasakan kesian dekat orang introvert. Anak Kak Dina seorang ni Azra, sorry. Dia memang sangat introvert. Dia rasa macam, dia rasakan, you know what, introvert people don't have to change themselves. They're introvert, and Cik, apa yang kau tengok Kak Dina malu. Ya sayang, dia beli ni, dia bebel. Okay, try not bailing out and do it for yourself, Ain Jasmine. Kat dia macam nak kurus sikit. Kat dia tak kurus pun. Live forum. Wai kesalan Julia. Okay, tak baik kan. Cak, sayang. Cak. Yeah, introvert people, you know, I think kan, you need to acknowledge that you memang tak boleh nak dengan orang ramai-ramai. I don't think introvert people are not confident, but they are being told that they don't have confidence in an extroverted world. You just take your time because you're introvert. You've got certain traits that are in you. You don't have to change. And I think people need to accept people the way macam people need to accept people the way they are. If you're an introvert, she's introverted, and we can make to understand. Not everyone has to be out there and speaking. It's a lovely balance when you have this world and share it with both extroverted and introverted people. I hope you're managing your ADHD, Min Max. I think the first step of managing your ADHD is actually understanding, because once you receive a diagnosis, you go like, that's why I'm like this. And it makes so much sense why you're doing things. And then you manage it with help of your therapist. Oh, introvert and love to listening to deep conversations. That is beautiful, Zora. Kat rumah, cantik rumah. Macam mana buat interior design? Oh, kita memang suka. Tapi tak kata nanya rumah tak adalah hebat-hebat sangat. Macam rumah influencer. Tak ada pun. Kita macam rumah simple je. Kita kat sini simple je hidup. Tak ada apa pun. Kita buat lah ya. Boleh kita buat. Macam tu lah. Thank you, Haizura. I hope your dinner apa tadi? Tadi kita dinner ayam goreng dan sup. Okay, sup sejuk ni makan sup. Amna sakit, so kita nak buatlah sup ayam. Okay lah. Kadang pun nak masuk tidur, ya. Terima kasih kerana menemani saya dan berbual dengan saya. Nyocok sombong lah. Tak ada orang lah nak cakap apa pun. Cakap je lah. Kadang-kadang kita pun, kita tak boleh nak salahkan orang sebab kita ni hidup dalam dunia yang sangat extroverted. So, orang tu tak tahu. Memang betul-betul orang tu ingat kita sombong. So, kita cakap lah kat dia. Sebenarnya saya tak sombong. Sebenarnya I'm actually introverted person. So, saya macam tak selesa. Kadang-kadang all it needs to do kan, we need to explain to people why. And we cannot blame people for having assumptions. They're brought up like that. Right? Orang tak tegur sombong. Kan? So, kita lah macam, kalau kita perlu bagi tahu lah. Macam tu lah. You don't age because I got filter. Random thought about study kat Dina. Passion or else? Can be both. Sometimes you find the passion. But doing something that you are passionate about, I think it's a bonus. Kak Misha speaking ni dengan Mak Rok pun tak faham. Itulah Mak Rok tu apalah cerita. What you trying? Mana video sup? Menggoreng ikan sampai last kat Dina. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you Kak Dina. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you. You're welcome. Tak sempat nak follow dari mula. Okay, kejap. Kalau baiknya si Frisha ni doakan Kak Dina. Allah, moga orang yang doa tu dapat balik doa yang baik-baik tu dia. Thank you, ya. Thanks for sharing. Love from Kajang. Take care. Waalaikumsalam, sayang. Cantik Kak Dina. Terima kasih. Bye Kak Dina, sayang. Salam Kak Dina. Waalaikumsalam. Dah lama ke live ni dah. Dah nak tutup dah. Okay. Okay lah. Okay, ya. Merah hidung. Itulah dia. Okay. Alrighty. Seluar 3 suku jadi trend masa Kak Dina berlakon. Ya Allah. Tak pakai dah. Pullover ni, the University of Manchester. Ni, masa Kak Dina pergi talk kat Manchester. Student tu pun dah besar beranak-anak dah. Ada lagi. Macam barakah. Yes, I am. Alif. Alrighty. Assalamualaikum. Bye, guys. Night-night. Be good. Take care. Cakap apa tak? Cakap lah. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you, Tuli. Let's see. Okay, bye. Jual. Tak mana dah buruk dah ni. Dah nak keluar dah dia punya tulisan-tulisan ni macam